fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up second and 2.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
It's 4th down and goal.
And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. As he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because it went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now we'll throw here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. Right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Play action now. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
3 yards. It's third down. Third and...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman are larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That third down conversion, good for 23. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Again, Jackson. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 1-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is man, that's Tyrell Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
And 10.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And down to the 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Ebron caught left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 50 yards. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score.
And no good. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
This is Coleman. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Made at the 20.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Jackson.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Play action. Mariota. Reception here by Rose. And he 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Eluding the pressure right. Waller taking it in over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rolling to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mariota on first down.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, it's Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout. Lost it. He's picking it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Of course, for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and he took the ball off course. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw.
Defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
13-yard line.
Mariota again. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Mariota. Takes a shot at the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota to throw. the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Their clock management 101.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run again with Coleman. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.